Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Gemini love reading for October. Mm, water's so good. So I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Here it is. I think 60 something degrees in New York City right now. Um, I am not in the best shape right now, so yeah. But if any of you guys are going through depression or any fraternal problems or just medical problems or anything like that, I wish you guys the best and I'm sending many blessings to you guys. All you have to do is get up, and that is pretty much it. And just like do something. It could be as like moving. It could be as simple as like moving a bottle or drinking some water, as I did. Okay, so if you guys are going through that, then that is the way to go. I first off want to say thank you again for most, so much for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos as well. Capricorns are like through the roof, so I may have to do another Capricorn read. Okay, so if you guys are connecting with the Capricorn, I think Capricorns are the way to go for right now. Yeah. Um, yeah. Today I'm gonna like I'm gonna eat something light here. Um, yeah. What's today's date? I'm gonna eat something light. And I'm gonna wash my clothes because yeah, I'm gonna wash my clothes, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm going on a trip pretty soon, so I'm pretty excited for that. Maybe hopefully in the future there's some plans. I can show you guys some things depending on how things move forward. I really want this to happen. I really want this to happen here. There's a lot of big blessings that I'm trying to manifest, and I am working with someone, so there's a lot of things that are in the go. And yeah, I really just want these plans to happen. So for you guys, I feel like that is correlated with your person, where your person just has a lot of things that they would like to manifest before they get in contact with you or before they entwine with you. Okay, and for some people, are in a situation where this person has all these manifestations and they're just kind of like they kind of need like a push, to they kind of need a push to like go towards you here. I'm thinking about I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be alive. I just want to die today. I don't like that song because what you say manifest, but again, he changed it around. I don't like that song. I don't really like that song. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't give me good vibes. Even when it first came out, I stayed away from it. Um, there's someone who I know, they actually love that song, and I'm like, I don't like that song at all. I don't. It doesn't make you feel better at all. So yeah. But yeah, I feel like some of you guys may connect with that song, and gets you out of bed. Whatever gets you out of bed, that's just amazing, right? So let's get into some oracle cards with you and your person, okay? Um, yeah, but I do get like his intentions on trying to what he's trying, like the message he's trying to send to people with that song. Like I felt like he was just trying to be raw, like not trying to beat around the bush. And he was just trying to be raw. And he's like, I want you to feel this because depression is a real thing. And or any like any people any person blah, anyone who has a problem that is like depression or any other sickness, like it is a problem. So it's like instead of saying like, oh, we or you, it's not as effective, it's not as like touching as the word or as the letter I. When you say I, it's like, oh, I feel that. It's kind of sad because it's like I gotta make it happen to you so that way you can like feel it. But anywho's, definitely felt that message. But I'm like, I feel it, I get it. you know But anywho, let's get into some oracle cards for you and your person, okay, Geminis? So this is gonna be for Geminis, okay? So you have abundance here. So you have a lot of things coming to you guys here. You could be having a lot of partners, or a lot of things coming to you. Preparation. I feel like this is almost kind of like One Night with the King. Okay, she lied about her religion, and the king eventually found out who she was. It's on YouTube as well. Okay, it's called One Night with the King. I think her name was Hadassah. You know, she was a Jew. You know, but they called her Esther. You know, or something like that. And here, these are not the cards, not the cards, not the cards. So let's see. So you have wisdom. So your person is doing a really good job right now, okay? They're using their wisdom trying to get you and so forth and so on here. But I do see that this person, they don't know everything, so they're going to need to talk to somebody else or do their own research, or the universe may send this to them. They are on the master number 22, so like I said, they're doing a really good job, and they have a really good chance, like, you know, having whatever they would like to have with you. Okay, we have agreement here, Libra energy 24. So this person is looking for, it kind of seems like this person is looking for a long-term relationship with agreement here. It's like they're looking to lock it in. Okay, it's not something where it's like a hit it and quit it. And even if it is a hit and quit it here, it's something where it's like something is like if something's real, okay, like either the sex is weird, either the sex is like real, or the intimacy before the sex, like foreplay, is real. It's like there's some type of agreement here, okay. Something's being documented. All right. With the strength here as the overall energy, I do feel like this is something. I feel like a person's very passionate about, like, this connection or a foreplay or the sex or like the agreement, or that could, it could just be like, you know, hey, we agreed to have like a one night stand, or we agreed to have like a this long term relationship. They definitely do take it very serious. The overall energy is Virgo. 19 is a sun card as well. So I'm getting what's being highlighted is actually their strength. It may be quite odd on how, like, it may be odd that this person's very confident in a certain department. Maybe things are not going well, or it with wisdom, it there is something being shown that someone doesn't know everything, but this person's still very remaining very confident here. Okay, and it's just like, oh, that's odd. But I feel like that's what's causing a person to like continue, right? I want to read kind of agreement to you guys here, 24. So let's see. We have water fruits. Ooh. That's so like, I feel like that's so therapeutic. I don't know why. We have earth vegetables, and now we're into fruits. Fruits are very sweet. Abundance came out as 23, and now we have agreement. Strawberries. Working with others will bring a huge boost for you at the moment. And if you are thinking of making an offer in business or even a romantic proposal, it should be met with a favorable response. Group work, connections with others, and partnering with like minded individuals and entries are all, yeah, entries are all areas that strawberries work with. Inability to share or wanting to win at all costs will be highly detrimental to you. Okay, so yeah, like foreplay, as I was talking about, like, you know, acting something out here. And like I said, you know, a romantic proposal, okay, you guys are like minded. Okay, this is basically what I was talking about here. Um yeah, the uses of agreement is love, offering, luck, attraction, and success here. The deities is Mother Mary, Freya, Aphrodite, and Venus, which is Taurus and Libra. But with Freya, if you guys have watched the original, she was the first in her mother's her mother's what is it? Her mother's line for children. and she was sacrificed and then came back to life here. Okay, I'm getting something's gonna creep up behind you. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't get the message. I'm gonna read strength card to you guys here as well. Number 19, we're going into vegetables now. We have Oracle message. You will find a greater strength and positive grounding, a positive grounding energy coming forth, and even an invitation to undertake of a new life path. Friendships are heightened by funnels, and you may find you are spending additional time with those you align closely with. Situations in which sharing is high on the agenda will occur, and you are being prompted to share or teach what you know. Be careful not to work too hard or to become unnecessarily reclusive. Yeah, I want to read that again. You will find a greater strength and positive grounding energy coming forth, and even an invitation to undertaking a new life path. Friendships are heightened by funnel, and you may find you are spending additional time with those you align closely with. Situations in which sharing is high on the agenda will occur, and you are being prompted to share or teach what you know. Be careful to not be careful, yeah, sorry. Be careful not to work too hard or to become unnecessarily reclusive. So this is a lot of like sharing, foreplay, and cooperation. Okay, wisdom again, it talks about like, okay, you're doing a great job here, but you need to talk to someone here. So I feel like maybe your person's taking too long because they are trying to figure something out here. The team tagging foreplay is really good right now with you and this person, but I don't know why like sharing keeps popping up in his read. Okay, so let's get into some tarot cards here. Um, and whatever this person is tapping into, they're tapping into the Mango Bible. Like this is not the Bible, like where it's like I need to like tell you what not to do before you get there. You know, it's like they're doing a good job. Mango Bible says like you got with the person, you're doing a really good job. But now you need to heed the warnings of oracles. Like you know how they say when you're married, you need to hang out with married people. Okay, because this person, like if you hang out with a single person, you know this person will put you in the energy of being single. Okay, you're not single anymore, you are married. I don't believe that, but in some ways I do, and I don't understand. Like for example, like if someone's married and this person's hanging out with you and they're single and you're doing everything the single person's doing, you know, not everything but like energetically, because sometimes things happen subconsciously. All of a sudden you see that you and your husband or you and your wife are arguing all the time or you guys are not clicking. It's because you're probably hanging out with too much of the single energy, you know. You need to learn the ways of like how to be married, you know. So maybe you go find a marriage friend, or maybe go watch YouTube videos of people who are married. You know what I'm saying? Because what single people do, they may not, you know, understand why you act and why you dress or why you smell a certain way. But when you go to a marriage couple, or when you go watch marriage videos, you know, they act, they smell exactly like you or very similar. And it's like, you know, she doesn't understand that or he doesn't understand that. Okay, I feel like somebody's like, what are you talking about? Like marriage is like, you know, like a regular relationship. I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie, which is why I support like marriage all the way. Marriage is really good with like, marriage to me is team tagging. Marriage is like this reading, you know, like we're really good at foreplaying, we're really good at handling problems, we're really good at solving things and just knowing each other. Like it's like a back and forth, like cars on a highway, back and forth, back and forth. Now, if it's like the strip lines where it's like yellow then street, then that means, you know, maybe that's not the best relationship, or maybe that's not the best marriage, or maybe marriage counseling. Okay. Um, And or it could just means that you're too much in a single energy. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is just supposed to be like a yellow line, right? It's all supposed to be solid, you know. And that's why I like marriage, because there's like the street, and then there's two solid lines, and then there's street. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very smooth. Everything has its place, like tranquility. It creates peace, you know. I take tranquility as like everything has its place. Um, so and when it's a relationship, when you're in a boyfriend girlfriend relationships, I do believe that it's okay to be like, like the patterns of like yellow then street. Absolutely okay, but I don't want to stay there all the time. Okay, now some people have a preference of like wanting to be there all the time, but hey, whatever floats your boat. I typically don't flow that way because I'm not interested in being in those kind of relationships. I don't you know and then there's some people that's really lucky where they're like they get into relationships and they know their person, and I'm like, okay, you technically are married. I mean, you guys are in a marriage industry, so why not just get married, right? Like, it's just, you're already there, so why not? But if you don't want to do that and you don't want to go through all that paperwork, or just that street, like, then you can bring boyfriends or girlfriends here, but later down the line you may see that you're thinking about marriage here, and it's because you're in the energy of marriage. So, that's that. It means the universe wants you guys to elevate, because marriage has been always on my mind since I was little, and I was like, yeah, like, I'm doing a really good job in relationships. I don't know what's going on with them. They're like, well, I'm not ready. I'm like, that's a you problem. That doesn't even sound like a me problem. Or, like, that's a you problem. You got to figure it out. I already figured it out. And then they end up leaving me, and I'm like, okay, cool, next one. You're not hurting my feelings. I mean, what hurts is like you cheated on me, but it's like, okay, but you're not hurting my self esteem. So, let's get some cards for you and your person here. So I feel like your person, since we're talking about marriage here, your person's definitely like thinking about marrying you. And if you guys are already married, then like there's something else that is like there's something else to marriage, or something else to this relationship, or something else that this person has to do in this relationship. Now, this is single, like this person obviously is like they're doing something really well as far as like team tag and cooperating with you and just patience and stuff like that, but there's something else that they're not picking up on. Okay. I'm gonna get an oracle card for that because I want to see what this wisdom is about. Like, it's almost like, what is it? Like, is this about cooking, or is this about patience? Is this about like, how to solve things? Like, what's going on? So clarify wisdom. You guys, I'm going to be doing November monthly reads pretty soon. I think I'm going to start doing them today after I put all the readings up and I take a shower and stuff like that. So, yeah. Clarify wisdom. Because I'm going through a lot of depression here. I'm just going through a lot. Clarify wisdom. Clarify wisdom. Clarify wisdom. So we have positivity, Leo energy, 40, and then we have transition. So I think maybe this person needs to, it's so interesting because I was just talking about, like, I'm just going through a lot here. So with positivity, I think it means, your person needs to remain positive. Okay, the present energy right now between you and them, we have protection here. Okay, so protection, it just basically talks about, like, don't get into situations. I'm getting really emotional about this. Because I was just telling Aries about this. So some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries, but don't get into situations that you don't know. And also, like, really think about like if you should be at a certain place. Okay, because I'm getting like you and your person, or yeah, you and your person are at a certain place or tapping into certain energies that you guys don't need to be tapping into. Like, if you guys are on a marriage level, why are you guys tapping into a boyfriend or girlfriend energy? Like, no. Okay, like, no at all. Okay, that doesn't make any sense in the present energy. So you and your person, while you guys are separated, and this is Aries energy as well, birth protection. If you guys are separated, you guys are working on trying to, master a certain perception or skill, okay? Remaining in that husband and wife energy, or just being like team tagging. But the team tagging is like excellent in this read, is what I'm getting. So once you guys get together, like, you guys are able to like foreplay really well, sexually and just in life as well. you know. But as far as like, like, I don't know what this, I think this next step is about like transitioning and being positive with the transitions here. um like foreplay, like, working together as well. But like maybe when you guys work together and it's like really extreme, like going from hot to cold, it's like, okay, I don't know, but it's like, be positive here, because as long as you got as long as there's this foundation of team tagging and cooperation, like team tagging is cooperation, but like as long as there's that foundation of cooperation, everything's gonna be okay. If you guys have the intent of like agreement and what was that other card, and strength and wisdom. Half of wisdom is like, of note, okay, then you're good. You just have to remain positive throughout the other half of wisdom, okay. Because it's like almost the universe is like, when you remain positive, things will go well, transition will happen. But if you don't, then and but if you don't, then that's something that you kind of have to maybe go to the original Bible, the Apple Bible, um, um, and maybe kind of like retrace your steps, or kind of relearn how to go back into the Mango Bible. Okay. The base reading for positivity and transition is gratitude, Gemini energy. This is you guys' card. So I feel like the universe is saying to be grateful. Now with gratitude, I feel like there are some things that you may not accept here, but whatever the situation is, it's like you're transitioning to being positive. I don't like this message, because it's like, if this person's cheating on you, it's like whatever it is, it's like, as long as this person's being positive, and you need to be positive while this person is transitioning. You know, this energy, I do like it. I do respect it, because this is an energy that I'm picking up on. Is like, yes, I cheated, but it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to do it again, and I'm going to remain positive with this transitioning here. I feel like this person kind of just needs to experience something. Okay, but behind gratitude, we have trust. Yeah, so we have trust and luck here. So yeah, we're definitely tapping into the right energy, where somebody did do something, like I said, on a cheating line. So I could also be like, maybe somebody said something, told you something, whatever the situation. And yeah, somebody said something, told something, and you guys don't like that. But with the third eye here is like, this person is a newbie, or this person didn't know something with wisdom here. So just be grateful that, like, like, you're being protected and you have the wisdom here. And not only that, but you're seeing how lucky you are, or you're about to see how lucky you are. Also, I think this luck is like, for some of you guys. Yeah, they're saying to be quiet, because I heard like a whistling sound. Okay. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite flowers, Marigold. It's my favorite because it looks very pretty. Okay. um but I seen it in real life here, and it has just like these weird patterns. It gives you like a phobia, kind of. Okay. But anyways, it has a dream catcher in the picture. Okay, so I feel like one of the reasons why you guys excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. I feel like the universe is saying be quiet, because that's not what it is. It's like, it's just a cover. Okay, so we're gonna get into some tarot cards for you guys here. Let's see. So we have the Three of Swords, which is interesting. I'm here. Surprisingly, that's not the card. Okay, so there could have been a third party, or there could have been some pain here, but and then at the base reading, there is an offer here, as I was just saying here. Okay. But they're saying that's not the card. The High Priestess keeps showing up here. It's like, read between the lines. This is the card they're saying. So this could be about a fight that happened between you and this individual here, or this could be about jealousy and enviousness. Okay, so I don't think you and this person are the problem. I'm getting there may be other people that are the problem. I just got a text message and it was like, hello. Hello. And it's like, hello, like, isn't it obvious that it's not about you and this person? It's about other people who's just jealous and envious that you guys team tag is amazing. And not only that, but it's like, it's just amazing. And you guys are transitioning and you guys are lucky, you know? Number five could be important here. I'm getting like this group, or this people and stuff like that. They showed that they were playing mind games, or if not mind games, they showed that they were lying. Okay, so the cat is out of the bag, and this is why you and your person are transitioning, or you and this person are like, developing more feelings or getting close to each other here. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well. Not the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. So I think these individuals don't like the fact that you're building and you guys are going to have a long-term connection here, a long-term legacy here. Okay, this could be specifically a Capricorn or a Taurus. A Taurus for some of you guys wants to sue you, okay, for something about gaming, a gaming site, okay, or something about like foresight or something like that. But this is maybe foresight for some of you guys. So if you guys do go into business with a Taurus here or a Capricorn, they want to sue you for a gaming site, not a website, a gaming site, not just, yes, some of you guys may be into gaming, okay. Yeah, I'm not getting really the Capricorn. It's really the Taurus, because I feel like the Capricorn is like scratching the back of their head and like, okay, cool, like I'm just gonna go along with this. But I'm getting like a Taurus told you something, they put you on and you followed, and it's really their idea, not them, not their idea, not your idea. So that's something to watch out for. But regardless, like it worked out really well for you here. And again, if that's not you guys' message, it's working out really well for you and this person here. You guys are like at the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, honestly, you guys are just putting furniture in their home. Okay, but the cat's out of the bag. These people were lying, or they were gossiping about you. Speaking of Taurus, we have the Hierophant here. So this is confirmation that a Taurus, they are looking to like, run an institution or have their own. Okay, you and this person are in the marriage energy. With the Hierophant, it does talk about marriage. Okay, and it's also the number 5. Remember, I made a mistake of like the Five of Pentacles here, but I said the Ten of Pentacles. Hierophant is 5. Okay, so a lot of people are also like envious or jealous because of like you guys are married, and not only that, or if you guys are not married, you guys are in the energy of marriage, or if not that, like you guys are really, again, team tagging, or you guys already have something set up for yourselves here, or you or this person came into your life and they already has an established situation set up here. So a lot of people are pretty salty here. We have the Eight of Swords as well. So with the Eight of Swords, I'm definitely getting like and the wisdom could be about like not knowing how to handle these people, places, and things here. Like, how do I handle that? Like, do I be grateful, or do I just be like, okay, cool, whatever? And it's like, no, don't be cool, whatever. With positivity and transition, it's like maybe you should like sorry, transition on like, you should transition to move away from these people here because you are putting furniture in your new house, okay? Or you guys are doing something new to your legacy here. Or if it's not that, like, be grateful that these people are trying to transition to be more positive here, okay? But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like energetically in a long run, like they are gonna leave you in this person's life here. So it's like you and your person are elevating here. You guys are elevating to a higher vibration here. It's a marriage, and these people are like, we don't want to go there. So that's probably why these people are falling away from you and this person here. You have the Magician here. So yeah, things are starting to happen here with the Magician in reverse here. It's just something is not quite right here, okay? Everything is correct here, but I feel like it's a problem here because now it's becoming visible with the Five of Wands here that someone has a problem with, like, or a group of people have a problem with you or this individual. We have the Hermit here. I feel like your person's trying to work on something here, but they're like, something's not working. It's not working. With the five, not the 5, but we do have the Starcraft at the bottom of the deck here. So there's a lot of healing that needs to take place between you and this person here, or you and this person and the situation here. I'm going to use an Oracle deck here. I'm hearing not, don't use those cards here. I'm going to get an Oracle card for you guys here. Yeah, a Virgo could be important here. Um, yeah, Virgo could be important here, or Virgo is like, I'm getting one of you guys are kind of taking the lone road here, where you guys are like kind of thinking, you guys are trying to see what's going on here. I'm hearing these are not the cards, but we have victory and cleansing. So you guys are doing the right thing, and we have tranquility at the bottom of the deck here. So you guys are doing the right thing as far as like, like cleaning things the right way, or just catching on to certain things and catching on to that needed to be cleansed, okay, because that's not tranquility, that's not giving life, it's not giving peace, okay, it's not giving like, oh, everything is in its right place. The only thing that's off in his read is there's the five of wands here. Seven of swords can be in reverse because it's I mean it's not upright, it's not activated. It's like, okay, we won that battle, now we need to get to now we need to get to like the root, you know. I'm getting this is the card. So we have protection here. So you guys are being protected by a Virgo, or your significant other is, I feel like this is a message for some of you guys. You guys need to date a Virgo, okay? Yeah, you need to date a Virgo. Because there was a situation where it was either Virgos and Libras, okay, with some of you guys here, and I'm not even channeling this, and Virgos just keeps popping up here. So it seems like energetically like a Virgo when you guys' heart, okay. So and I think it also is because I just have a lot of good relationships. Even I was dating a Gemini before, and like we did get into problems here, but for some weird reason, and he was like from a whole different culture, like whole different culture. I'm a like Russian, okay? I'm not gonna give his actual culture, but like let's just say he was Russian, okay? Hmm. Let's just say he was Indian, okay? You know, so different, but I feel like the fact that he was in his Gemini energy, we just was not looking at each other's culture. We just was like just talking, and we was obviously I was so into his culture, and he was so into mines and stuff like that. He was just trying to like um, but and we broke up and stuff like that. It wasn't like too big. It was just so like there, and I was like, okay, cool, feel like you guys are like, well, how did you guys break up? Well, there was someone who pretended to be like a friend of mine's, and they went to go do something, and that's how it happened. But she's in a happily relationship right now. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much the story here. Of course, like I'm sending her a lot of blessings here, but I still hold a grudge because I'm like, I don't respect women or people who are like that. Oh, I want to be your friend. It's not even the guy's fault, it's the girls, because I feel like you are so conscious, you plant this shit the whole entire time. Excuse me. Somebody may be Guyanese, um, or your niece or your aunt is doing this, okay? For some of you guys here, it's just a strong positive because we have positivity, and I saw and your niece, Guyanese, or your aunt or your cousin, or somebody's name is ANSI, ANS. This also reminds me of the seasoning. It looks like cinnamon, but it's shaped like a star, okay? So I'm getting it's a strong positive that this person's doing this, okay? I'm hearing Guyanese, so maybe this person's like maybe West Indian, but they're doing this to you. So, and this is why you're being protected, why you're smelling a lot, why you're using onions or some whatever the situation is. Okay. Um, so yeah, you guys need to be with a Virgo. Okay, it seems like a Virgo one. It seems like a Virgo has pure intentions, and it seems like you're supposed to marry and settle down with this Virgo here. And there are some people who are in relationships, and they're like, oh, but what about my friends? What about your friends? Your friends, they have a lot of problems. If they're taking you from your wife or your husband a lot, then they're not the ones, okay? They're supposed to be, again, you're gonna feel like this yellow street. If it's not smooth, like two yellow lines, you know what I'm saying, then I don't think maybe your friends are catching on that you are actually legit married, or, you guys are transitioning to be in this marriage energy, and they need to fall back or adapt. Because if I'm married, then that means that you guys are going to get married soon, right? Or in the future here. And if you don't like that, and we keep having a lot of arguments, then that means that you don't want to be married here. And I need smooth transitions. I need stability. But protection is coming up here, so that means that you guys are actually going through something like that. There's some problems here. And that could look like in many different ways, like that could be in many different ways, that could be like through sickness, that could be through agitation, frustration, or like, hey, I'm just joking, but I'm not really joking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of That's something we need to think about. It's a food for thought here. But you and this person are being protected here, and one of you guys are definitely in this Virgo energy where you guys are like, okay, let me take a look closer look and let me look at this from a higher perspective. You know, what your person's doing right now, I feel like your person's just following your lead, okay, because they're like, like, yeah, this is something to think about, food for thought moment. The overall energy for protection is luck, so you guys are quite very lucky here. We have productivity as well. We have productivity behind luck. So productivity just talks about like you did a really good job, like, cycling out something, but at the same time, like, don't get stuck on certain things here. I believe that's what it means. Okay, we also have Cancer and um, Aquarius here. Some of you guys need to know that somebody has like you may have a stalker here, or maybe your person has a stalker here, the person that you want to get involved with here. They have a vibrator here, and they have your name on a vibrator here. So you just need to like be aware of that, because I'm getting like somebody like jokes around with you here and stuff like that, but they have like, they put like pictures on a vibrator or something like that. But for some of you guys, I want to like maybe, I don't know, like, because I'm hearing vibrations, but it's like underneath vibration is like a vibrator, and it's this person. So maybe somebody talks about vibrations or something like that. Or I don't think it's that though. I'm not gonna lie here. But there could be something about like green and orange. Okay, that kind of reminds me of like Halloween. Okay, I'm getting like also there could be a group of people, or maybe like one or two people who's hoping that you guys don't see like the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's gonna happen here. It's gonna push through because there's a Virgo. Yeah, we also have, like, you guys are meant to be with a Virgo here at this time, because we have protection. That's number 9. That's Virgo. So you have 99, and it's like 100%, like, and this is why you guys are very lucky here. I don't know why, but I feel like a Virgo right now for you guys here is a sorcerer. They kind of remind me of like Merlin. If you guys don't know the show Merlin, Merlin was a huge influence on King Arthur. It's called Merlin, and I always get the vibe of like when I watch Merlin, it's like Arthur knows he has magic, but he's like acting so dumb. And then there's certain like scenes. We have 37 on the clock here, minutes, 37 minutes, but like he's like in certain scenes, and I swear to you guys, like he's like, oh Merlin, like do all these chores for me, and it's like impossible, but no, maybe not those scenes, because it's like, okay, I'm really shocked here, like you really did that. I feel like it could be going two ways, like, oh, I'm really shocked that one person like did all this and it's so clean, or it can go like, okay, I'm really shocked that you use your magic and it's so obvious one person can't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but there are some certain scenes where it's like, okay, magic is definitely there. You know what I'm saying? And then he like says some things, and I'm like, oh, is this like Arthur saying like, Merlin, like, I know you don't do anything, but for some reason you do things, and I know you got magic. We like the whole freaking town knows about magic. So for you to always be with me and you always come out alive, and somebody's on the ground and you're laying on the floor, it's like, or like, just like these moments, it's like, more like, I think you got magic, I'm not dumb, okay? And you know what I'm saying? So there's certain scenes where I'm just like, does he like say that because he's like, Merlin, like, watch my back, and it's like, oh, you're talking about me using my magic, like, I'm like, oh, okay, I peeped Arthur. His name is Bradley. I think his name is James Bradley James, I believe. I had a dream about him. I have like a whole video about him, because a dream that I had about him, I don't know if he knows me, but like he was dating like Angle, I don't know if they're still dating. I looked it up, and there's nothing about them. So like, I don't know, but I think that maybe they're still dating, when they have an on or off relationship. It would be so cool if that's what the situation is. But speaking, that it may be a sign for you guys here, okay? Maybe you guys are two different nationalities, or maybe this is like a black and white situation here, okay? But yeah, you guys are meant to date Virgo, okay? And this Virgo may smell like onions for some of you guys here, and I feel like some of you guys here, that's a sign that, okay, this person needs healing, okay? The onion smell, okay. The onion smell, or like, anything that's making this Virgo want to go like in hermit mode, okay, Brie mode. Um, it's causing this. It's protection. It's for your own protection. I don't know what you guys are doing though. Let's find that out. But you guys are extremely lucky to have this person, or to, if this is not a Virgo, this is you guys here, and your person's like, okay, I don't know. So what is your person doing? What are you guys doing, or your person doing? We have 40 on the clock, so positivity here. So we're going in the right direction. This is a clean transition, okay? What is your person doing? What is your person doing? So we have success and memory here. So your person's just trying to like think about all the things that's happened in you and this person's life. So they're probably in this hermit mode as well. 99, you in a hermit mode, and this person's on a hermit mode here. One is just a protection with onions, and the other one is just in hermit energy. You're reading books, looking up things a lot here. Okay. And with memory and success, we have keys and books. Okay, but with this energy, this is definitely telling me, like, your person is definitely keeping track of things, and they're definitely catching on to things here. Okay. And when we have, you guys, the base reading is clarity, Virgo again. So yeah, they're definitely catching on to things. Carrots and a tea leaf deck here, it means opportunities here. So I definitely see that there's a Virgo that's catching on to like what somebody is doing, saying, whatever the situation is. Okay, they're catching on that how they can profit to some type of like destruction of you and this person's relationship here. Okay, SM could be an M, could be an M. SM can be an M. That's very interesting. So maybe you and your person are into BDSM, or you guys like that like rough aggression to things here, and it's a blessing that these people don't know. They're not catching on to that here, but I'm getting like whatever with this SM, and because Rihanna made a song SM, I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. So yeah, I'm getting like you and your person are into this, something like that. But just because you and your person is in that mindset, or because you your person is like channeling that SNM BDSM type tough stuff here, that this is how your person was able to like figure something out here from a memory here, and they gain clarity here with the third eye. They're like, oh, that's what this is. So maybe low key that people do want to have sex, but they don't want to be in marriage. They don't want to be in a long-term relationship. They just want to hit and quit it. And you and your person's like, nah, I'm good. We're not like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, it makes you wonder too, because if you and your person's in a BDSM or SNM, whatever the situation is, that means that this, whatever they were doing to you and your person, whether you guys are separating together, it means that, like, this is some pretty tough shit. I'm not gonna lie here. This is some pretty abusive, like type stuff here. There's a lot of orange that's coming through this read as we're, towards the end of the read. There's a lot of sensual energy, love energy, sex. Okay, so you and your person are all about that. But it's definitely mutual and consensual here. Okay, but your person is definitely catching on to that, and they're like, okay, I get it with my third eye. Okay, remember trust came out too. That was another eye, but that one was like more hand drawn. Okay, this clarity is more like a triangle, like the Masons. Okay, Mason I do believe is master number 33 as well. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of text messages. Okay, so yeah, so you guys just need to. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, you may not like that this fire sign, or this person who's looking at the small details right now with clarity. You may not like the fact that they're smarter than you, but I feel like it's very important that you remain humble, because I think whatever that's happening with these people, or their situation, these places here, I think whatever that's happening here, this is pretty big. This is BDSM. It's like, oh, I like you. It's kind of like you're working at a job and they're really rude to you here, but it's like, oh, like, let's be corporate at the same time. It's like, understand what I'm saying? It's like you're working and someone's like being really rude to you here, and but they like, smile though, do this, do that, and you're like a Barbie doll. It's with them when you get out of the situation. It's like, oh, this is like, yeah, no, like, this is not cool. And it is personal because you're married, or if you're not married, you have found a really good relationship here, or this is a person where you and this person foreplay is really good. you know I'm getting these people don't like, I'm like, now that I'm seeing like the read, like, these people don't like that your foreplay is really good. Like, you guys team tag is really good. okay? Because apparently in this group they argue here. They're like skittish, okay? It's remember yellow street. You and this person are double lines. It's very fucking obvious. Like it's been obvious, you know. Maybe to somebody who wears a yellow jacket or maybe who wears yellow, it's very obvious, you know. And then on top of that, the Ton of Pentacles is in reverse here. Is like, oh my God, like we got a problem here. Okay, we got a problem here, Johnny. Um, let's see, yeah. We have the Sun card here popping up here. It's very obvious that like this person likes the fact that you got out of like this, hey, don't treat me this way, don't treat me as second, put me as first. And this person was gonna put you as first, but then this problem came through and it's like, yeah, no. So it's a lot. Your person is smarter than you at this time as far as like catching on to like what's happening. But in the end, I do see that this whatever your person has catched on to, it put a damp on their soul. I don't know why it's so important to them, but it really did put a damp on their soul. And I feel like you're gonna see that about them, but you're gonna be like, you know what, it is what it is, and let's just keep going. You know. It's just sad, but I feel like, you know, it's something that you and your person needed to, like, you know, kind of experience, you know, because I'm hearing, don't you know you're you're a rich girl, you're a rich girl. So I'm getting, like, you know, it really did put a damp on their soul. And I feel like this is something where you guys are going to be living in New York City, the heart of New York City, where there's, like, a lot of, like, you know, honestly, I don't think this is New York City. I think it's Washington because I keep forever seeing this. Like, I don't like. It's a vision I get, and it's Washington. I think it's like this building. You know, it's snowing. It looks like Washington, and and everybody's in trench coats in Washington. It's snowing. It's lights on like the trees, and it looks like the building. It's more of like a dome, and I know I'm not in the front of the building. I'm on the side, and I meet this guy. But it's like a nostalgic energy. Like it's like, you know, oh, we meet again, and it's like, yeah, you know, like it's really sad, you know. It's a white guy. I'm not gonna lie, but then it switches to a black tall guy. I just know that they're tall. Okay, it's a white guy, and then it switches to a black guy, but I can't really see their face. It's either it switches from white and black. But either way, the what stays consistent is like the place. I know it's in Washington, so I guess I work for Washington in the future, or I visit Washington, you know. But I feel like I was like a pretty important slash Devil Wears product, you know, situation here, but I was in an important position here. It does feel like that. But I do remember meeting them on the side of the building and stuff like that, and it was raining, the snow is sticking, and I know that there's lights on the trees, you know, like almost like Christmas was coming around or something like that. And it was like, it just finished like snowing slash raining. I was in like hills. I think I was in like a tan trench coat. I don't know what my hair was looking like, but I know he was like maybe like six, maybe like 20 feet from me, and we stopped and we paused. You know, Jersey Shore paused. You know, so maybe yeah, and I feel like that's you and this person here. But I do see that after this problem, like you and this person are forever, like, you know, mostly your person who figured it out and who was in this BDSM energy, they figured it out. They're like, I see. And it's like, yeah, I know. But it's like, it is what it is. And, you know, at least we have each other. And that's right. But you guys are forever in this energy. We have the Emperor in reverse. That's why they're the smartest one, you know? And you're in the Empress energy too as well. You're in the Empress energy. This person's in the Emperor energy. But they're in reverse. So I felt like they figured this out why they were like in this Emperor energy, but why they were like trying to get there. And they're like, you know? I feel like that was like a test. They needed that to remain this Emperor energy for the rest of their life, you know. And you're in this Empress energy. You give love. You're you know, giving to people. You're making nothing out of something. So forth. They're so but this Emperor, they're like, I organize. I start things. I build things. Remember the first card we came with. We talked about is Mars number 22. That's the Emperor energy. Sorry for the burping. Okay. This is very like, you know, I don't know if it's giving you like kind of like the vision that I had like Washington, Remember, I was telling you like about the Washington, the lights was on the trees and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys are getting a vibe here. It's kind of like when Jacob, he heard like one of his family members die, or one of his friends die, in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2, I believe, and he was like, it's like that's what I'm tapping into. It's like like, Gary, come home. Like, this is also maybe somebody may know, like, you may be like, maybe somebody believes in like reincarnation and they know who you are. They know who you are. They know you're the reincarnation of someone. You know. So, um, very beautiful, you guys here. Very beautiful. Definitely, I feel like this is something very small with these group of people, but it's very impactful. And again, it's so that way you can remain, or this person can remain in this Emperor energy and take care of you, and be married to you and be in a long-term relationship with you. Eventually, you guys are going to get married here, okay? Because I'm definitely seeing with positivity and transition, everything's going to be a go as long as you guys are, learning the lessons, learning the wisdom. And I do see that you guys do want to get married, or do want to settle down. You want to settle down. So this is very, you know, like a wake up call. Like, wake up, Geminis. Like, wake up. So that is all that I have for you guys here. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look in the description box below and follow my Instagram. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.